Hey everybody, this is Tell the Truth Sports Radio, and I'm compelled. My name is Ron Fitch. First of all, to everybody, I'm compelled to tell the truth. And there was a buzz about Shukur Stevenson and how he fought and he's boring and all this stuff. He did not put me to sleep because I am there. I love the kid because I'm cool with his trainer Wally Moses. I talked to him. I gave him a call the other day to leave a message, give my support. This is a very difficult podcast when I bragged that I am the truth teller. I thought he was fine. I thought he could have jabbed a little more. He was trying. I knew he was going to try to get the knockout just to prove the critics wrong. But he does have a more safety first mentality because he is one of the great, great boxers. He is up there with the Pernell Whitakers and Floyds and all those great boxers. He's not blessed with one punch knockout power, but he's always had the ability to rise to the occasion and sting like that. When he fought Herring, when it's a bigger match, he has the ability to sting the guys. And this is the good, and then I get with my own little criticism. This is the good. He does rise to the occasion. He needs to fight. He wants the big fight. I don't know how Top Rank's going to do. He turned down the fight, $15 million deal. Maybe he has Turkey Hashik in his back pocket. Maybe Hashik, and I hope he does. I'm not super crazy about fights in Saudi Arabia, but they're on at 5 o'clock, which is cool. Not at midnight. Where Turkey Hashik could swoop in there, get Tank, because he got Crawford fighting out there. Get Tank and Shakur, which Tank was, kind of boring. He could convince Tank and Shakur to fight because he'll throw money there. And Tank is thinking, okay, I'll end up catching this dude. I don't care how good a boxer he is. And Shakur is like, Tank ain't never seen nothing like me, which is true. I'm not Martin. I'm not as sloppy. I'm as brilliant a boxer as you can get. I do have a tendency to step up. He's going to get hit more than he ever has. And Tank's like, he's going to get hit harder than he ever has. And I want to see that fight. I want to see those two great icons go after each other in the same weight class. Tank should beat Lomachenko. Lomachenko is a very slick, great amateur fighter. In amateurs, he was all-time great. Really, really good fighter in his professional ranks. Slick. But he's not good when he fights bigger guys with go like Tank is like physically bigger, like Telfima was. And Haney went to the body when he was sharp. And then he stopped, and it was almost a loss for Haney. I thought it was a draw. Tank saw that. Tank is a technician. Tank's going to go to body, go to body, go to body. I think he ends up winning against Lomachenko. You got to make that fight right away. I don't care. No other opponent. I want to see Zepeda. I do down the line. Like, my consolation prize is Zepeda and Shakur. Or Zepeda and Tank. Because he's really good. Super action fighter. I like that. But Shakur has to fight somebody of meaningful consequence. It's not his fault. I don't care about all that stuff that they claim he's born and all that garbage. This is the thing. I want to see him in front of a dog. And now I get to gauge whether he's boring, whether he's exciting, whether all that. I get to see the iron sharpening iron kind of fight I want to see. So that's the good. The bad is if I was Shakur, I could tell after the fight, he was upset. He's in his hometown, they're boring, they're walking out, ESPN showing that. He's suspicious of Bob Arum. He's thinking about leaving. So he was upset. And then there was a couple of times he didn't count the ring because he hit the guy with a body shot. And the 6th round, I watched that, and it was almost closing time, but he didn't cut off the ring in time. The guy's kind of like a jellyfish. Those are the kind of guys that'll start to fight off, and then they're in survival mode. Now you got to chase them down just to catch them, and he wasn't able to do it. He was able to beat him up. 11 rounds of 1. But Shakur needs that. Now the bad is you can't get on social media after you're up in your feelings, you're mad after the fight, and everybody's just doing all those snoozing emojis and all that stuff. Let it go. Don't say nothing. It's hard. That's the maturing process. Everybody's getting on it, but still young. There's still time to mature. Listen, Wally did a great job in his corner. And when I talked to him, I'm telling him, it was a great job. You got to have more action. He was telling them he was doing good. They got to work that out. And Wally, they don't interview him. And I interviewed Wally before. I'm gonna get him again. I want to know what's on his mind after his fight. But he can't get on Twitter. And he went after. It's funny because I know Marcus Brown. When he was the champion, I used to call him and conversate with him. And this is like my guys are going at each other because I love my man, me some Marcus Brown, and I love Shakur. Shakur went after. He's just going after everybody. And if I was in front of him, I'm like, listen, I'm not I ain't trolling. I love you. I love how you fight. I hope you could be more active when the great fighters come, which I think you will when you're in a great match against that next dude. You've always showed that you've been more action when you've had to. I say get off Twitter, and definitely you can't, even if you're mad at them, you can't go off the Mexican cam like that because that's what they do. They're professional rappers who are very good at rap battles. It's a verbal, like, okay, you were clever, but they're lyricists. They're old school lyricists, real rappers. And they went after him. And now if you come back after them, they're going to spend a whole nother hour on you. And that's not a good lane to be in. Just leave that alone because you're an all-time great fighter. You never even have to tweet. You showed great skill in the fight. You didn't knock him out, but don't worry about that. Forget what people are saying. And when I have any criticism, it's more constructive, especially somebody that I love watching fight. And it's very difficult to talk about. Ryan Garcia, I could go after because he's a moron. You don't want to do it. You don't get in Ryan Garcia's lane. You're not, but you want to venture into that lane. And I've said that before, the racial and all that other new nonsense. I told you and he talks about being a Christian, all that stuff. Like I said, I'll give you a Bible character. He's Nimrod. If he's a Nimrod, he's an idiot. You're not that. You're too smart. You don't have to worry about anything in the street. I know you're from Newark, but you're past that. You're a high class, top level, top fighter. You don't have to worry about going into the streets and talking all that stuff. And you don't have to be insecure like that. I don't know if he is or not, but I would, if I was on his PR team, I would leave that alone. But one thing I will tell him to do, go to watch the Lomachenko fight. Be in the audience. I don't care if they cheer or boo you. After the fight, get up in there and check. And I hope Tank wins. This is a better fight. Tank comes out with the win. Go in there and don't fight him, but challenge Tank. I'm here. Now, no more challenges left. I will recommend you do that. I'm here. You got no one else to fight. Fight me. I don't care. If I'm so boring, come knock me out. Come knock my boring behind out. That's what I will do. And then we got to fight. And it will be, don't worry about all that other stuff, all the other criticism. That will be a very good fight. Tank will come after him. Shakur shows skills. And I get to see what happens when Shakur gets hit. I get to see what happens when Tank is not just in complete control. Because Tank fights like he's got this thing down pat. He's got this boxing thing down pat. Now you're fighting a master 3D chess kind of craftsman. And I will look forward to that. But Wally, you did a good job in your training. I do want to say that.